let's head this direction, and here we go. Warp in 3, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back, everybody, to Empyrion Galactic Survival. I'm KnowItAllDM. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing great today, hanging out on the Coalition of Gamers Empyrion server. Thank you, everybody, for joining me. If you like what you see today, hit the like button for me. If you're new and haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. So, what we're doing today is, well, first, I've been doing some things offline. Little bit of expansion, not expansion, but additions to the base, as well as some looting of that civil hub that it keeps renewing. So I've been going back and looting it over and over. I think I did it like 2 or 3 times. But you may notice I removed a bench and some things over here, just so I could get a better view out this way. But as we come down, you'll notice that I've added some lights to the facility out here. So I added 2 lights here that come on when you're in the general area. I added some lights over here so that when you walk over here, these lights will come on. And I did the same over the right here with the Dromedary landing bay. You'll also notice I put some lights in here, and I made sure that you could use the little truck thing to go down there, and it seems to work just fine. So now that I've got all that done, I wanted to take you and show you guys what I've gathered as loot. Now, in general, I've just been using the bike to, you know, go down this corridor and get around the base a little quicker. Just because it is so long, if I'm not having to carry extra stuff. I have occasionally been looting the drones that get shot down, but not always. So in here, you'll notice I've gotten a whole lot of electronics and fiber and a whole lot of metal. So our ultimate goal of getting the ARV Titan, it's going to need a lot of materials, like I mentioned last time, which is why we're working on the space miner today. Now, let's see what we've got. In here, we've gotten a lot of resources that we can go ahead and throw into the space miner, including some Aristomer's Ascosium. So I want to see what we already have that we can use for the space miner. This power coil uses Aristomer's Ascosium, and we've got some additional Aristomer's Ascosium and neodymium there. So if I just went ahead and put all this in there, so we've got all the iron, silicon, and copper that we need. What we need is cobalt, sathium, neodymium, Aristomer's Ascosium. So all of that is all we have of that. Let's go ahead and use up that to make more. And do we have any Ascosium ore? I don't believe so. So all we've got is this and this. Now, Ascosium alloy uses 5 ingots each. So if I went ahead and did that, it would use up all of our Aristomer's Ascosium, leaving a little bit extra Aristrum for us for later, and we could use Aristrum gel to do 7 of that. And we can throw all this Aristomer's Ascosium and stuff into our processor and see what it along with that. Now for neodymium, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do these, because that'll give us neodymium and sathium. We have a little bit of sathium here. We've got an additional 5 sathium ore there. It won't quite be enough to get our ultimate goal of the whatchamacallit? I can do 2 more. Of the space miner, but we do have cobalt as well that we can put in there. Not enough, but we can go ahead and pop these in here and get some more of that. Now we just need a little bit more zascosium. We don't actually need to go grab some. Well, we might. We've only got 2 here. For the cobalt, I'm going to go ahead and make up, let's see, what uses cobalt that doesn't require a lot of other things? Cobalt alloy uses iron. That is fine. So if we've got that, that's 30. That'll be like 45 right there. We can go ahead and make up some more gold coins, which you may notice I've been putting my gold coins in the ATM that I put up. So we've got a little bit extra of that. Okay, now that we've got these finished, let's see if I put... Where did my zascosium alloy? Oh, I've got some zascosium alloy or cobalt alloy down here. So I can put that in there. We're close to what we need, but the cobalt. I need 2 more zascosium. No, 4 more zascosium to finish that off. And then all we really need is neodymium, sathium, and cobalt. We've still got 20 sathium here. We should somewhere, or did I already use all of my, I think I may have already used all of what I had. Okay, so this uses 5 sathium ingots. So if I do 4 of that, that'll use up my 20 sathium ingots right there. Okay, and I can go ahead and put this in there, giving me 20 more of those. I believe that is everything that we can do right now. Let me go ahead and make up some more bullets real quick. Not 100, I meant just do 20. Should give me more than enough. And I've got plenty of pistol ammo. Let's check our tech tree and see what weapons I can go ahead and upgrade. I can do pulse rifle tier 2 now because I'm 15th level. I could go ahead and get a minigun or laser pistol, but we don't have enough resources for the ammo for that. Let's go ahead and learn the shotgun, and in the tier 2, let's learn the rocket launcher tier 2 and the minigun. Sniper tier 2, that'll unlock the enhanced. Let's go ahead and unlock this. What about in tools? In tools, I think I've got everything I need. I'm not going to need another ore scanner unless I lose the one I have. I can go ahead and unlock this. And then everything else we're going to save in case we need to replace things on our vessels that we make. So, okay. There we go. 1,000 ammo. And I believe that's that. So let's go ahead and head back down this way and put some stuff that I have on me away. And let's head on out up here and put the gold coins away. I've already loaded the Dromedary with some fuel and oxygen and stuff that we're going to need for our trip. So let's throw this in there. And that'll give me some credits to buy some stuff with later. So let's head on down. I want to go ahead and activate the jetpack. And let's come over here and take a look at our Dromedary. Make sure it is fueled up and ready to go. We could use a little bit more fuel. Do you have fuel in here? Yeah. I don't know if that will even go in there, but no. So I'll just keep that on me in case we run out of fuel. So we should be all right. We've got full oxygen with some extra oxygen. So I've also got my EVA suit in here. I'm going to go ahead and switch to that and switch one of these with a radiation boost because this only protects you for an 8 radiation, and on the moon it's a 9 point something, I believe. So that goes ahead and protects us all the way to 11. If I need more, this suit does have some multi-boost, which also increase your radiation protection. So let's go ahead and take the Dromedary out for a spin in space. Now this is our first trip into orbit around Omicron, and when I get back I might take the Dromedary around for exploration, but that's not its primary purpose. Since we have all the resources we need down here in the form of looting the nearby base, and most of what we need for some rarer things as well, since I can take apart a repair bay and the like. Okay, let's make sure. Okay, so while we're in space, let's take a look at the map. Omicron orbit, we don't know much about these two orbits, but Omicron orbit has silicon and iron. I don't need silicon and iron. What I need is cobalt, neodymium, and sathium. Now, cobalt I can get right here on the moon. Neodymium and sathium I'll have to go to a different planet to find, and that's going to require more pentaxid than I currently have. So I'm going to head to the moon, grab some pentaxid and cobalt. I've got emergency rations if I need them. I've got more than enough emergency rations, and I've got oxygen on this ship to refill my oxygen tank should I need it. So I should be good on food and oxygen and everything. So let's head on to the moon. Alright, we're coming upon the moon now. And we should be entering, there we go. So now, right here is a huge crater. Once I get low enough to uncover resources, which I believe is right about 500 meters, I'm going to want to come here. What is this? This I don't recognize. Defense 3. Okay. So we already found a cobalt deposit. Let's see, where is that? That's right over here. And this should give us more cobalt than we need. So let's just go ahead and level out here and land nearby. Let's land right here in this crater. Right like so. And let's go ahead and turn the flight systems off. And yeah, that's a decent landing. Can I get around this way? No. Can I move? No. Because this thing needs to be almost perfectly level. So let's flight systems on, level it out. And what about here? That seems more level. Just about perfect. So we're going to come over here and yeah, let's just stand right here for the time being. My suit is doing what it should. And let's just do a little bit of resource mining. I want to try to get all of these cobalt ores if I can, but even if I can't, as long as I get enough to make up the additional, it's like just an additional 121 or so, which is only like 50 something ores. So I should be good grabbing one or two stones, but I want to see if I can grab as many as I can because I'm going to need a lot of cobalt later too. Although once I have the space miner and I find some cobalt asteroids, will be good because cobalt asteroids, all the asteroids, the resource asteroids, regenerate after I think 12 hours, but it could be less. Alright, so that's more than enough that we need right there. I'm going to go ahead and just grab at least the ones that are right close here. That way I don't have to worry about cobalt for a while. Okay, I think that's going to be good right there. That gives us 184, which is more than we need. Let's come on up in here and close the door. And I'm going to throw it in here, but unfortunately this one can't actually go ahead and start making up cobalt ingots. But I'm just going to leave it there because that's where it's for. So now our goal is to find enough pentaxid to get us to another system and back. Or at the very least to another system. Getting back, I could probably find pentaxid, you know, in those systems, but I want to make sure I can get back. So I want to find at the very least, let's say I want to go to the Hines. That's 15 AU away, so I want at the very minimum 30 pentaxid. What is this over here? That looks like a bad base over there as well. I don't know if I want to get close enough to identify it or not. A couple of things. You've got this one here, which is already shooting at me. That is a drone base, which I do not want to be near. Wow. Okay, you can stop shooting me now. Sheesh. And then there are residences which are way closer to that drone base than I want to go. Wow, this thing almost destroyed my warp core. So there's a crashed capital vessel over here. Probably not going to have a whole lot of pentaxid in it. So let's just see if we can find a neutral base with pentaxid around it, or a deposit of pentaxid like this right here would probably be a decent thing for pentaxid. I just hope that drone doesn't come nearby. Alright, let's go ahead and turn off the flight systems and come on out here. If the drone does come nearby, I can always just kill it. And then hopefully it'll have some resources on it that I can use. And that looks like a base similar to the one near my landing platform. So more than likely we'll be able to get some resources from there to repair the ship that just got damaged right here. Okay. Any more pentaxid? No. You see me, drone? Do you see me? You are slowly getting a little bit closer, but you don't seem to recognize me as an entity yet, so that's fine. Alright, let's head back over to the Dromedary and then head over to that base, that neutral looking base. Close this. Activate flight systems. Now it recognizes me, but too late, I'm gone. I'm gone, man. Solid gone. Shuttle hub. Probably has a repair bay on it as well, which might help me out. Yeah, right here, repair bay. Okay. So if I land right here, power off, it doesn't seem to want to repair me. I don't know. Maybe there's nothing to repair. No, there's definitely something to repair, but it doesn't seem to want to repair me. So I think the best thing I can do with that is just disassemble it. Okay, let's see what you got in here. Laser rifle. That's nice. What I really want to take a look at is what you got in here in these. What I need is irons, silicone, and copper. There's silicone, copper. Where's your storage compartments? Do you even have storage compartments? I guess not. There you are. Alright, if you don't have what I need... Okay. Then it looks like I'm just going to have to start taking some things apart. So in order to do that, let's come on up in here, because the core, if I'm not mistaken, is down in the middle of this pillar. Usually it is right down there. Yeah. Now I can use this to take some things apart. Okay. All right. I didn't just come over here all this way just to not get something out of it, so... Alright, let's come over here. What did you... Oh, that's a rest from ingots. I don't need wood, and I don't need dirt, and I don't need more dirt. Okay. I think... Let's see, we've got these. Give me your foods. Can't loot that? That's fine. I believe I've got... Oh, there's a lot more loot down there that I can do. Nice. So let's head on over here and put what we can in here and see what we can fix up on the ship. Do I have enough stuff to make some steel blocks? Because that's all I really need, steel blocks. Because I just need to replace the steel blocks over here. Now let's go ahead and repair this up ourselves. This is the side that was getting hit by that laser thing. Okay. Let's go ahead and take that. I believe we're going to be good now. Once I get that block put back in there. Alright. Okay. Why are you not making... Oh. Because the power was off. Flight system's off. That's what I thought it was. I thought the flight systems were off and the power was on, but apparently I was mistook. Okay. So now I can put that in there. And I can put the rest of these in here. This, that, and I can put this and that in there. Then we can keep looking for some pentaxid. Actually, I want to go ahead and loot these. Now, I want to show you guys an interesting way to loot these with the drone. Normally, oh, you can't actually use the drone. Duh. Because in a multiplayer server, you can't use the drone near an enemy base. But in a single player server, you can actually use the drone to disassemble these and then access the drop container that is dropped. Okay. I got a lot of good stuff there. Let's go ahead and take all of this. Take all of that. Take those. Okay. And that looks to be... Come on, get me up in there. I need to get back up to my shuttle. Thank you. That looks to be like everything. So let's go ahead, come on in here, close the door. Let's put all this in here. And then that in there. And now we can head on out to find some more pentaxid. Now there's a little bit right here, but if it's not got at least 5, oh, there we go. Pentaxid deposit. Nice. Okay, let's land right here. Flight systems off. Okay, because this ship is not level. Okay, let's flight systems on, level out, find a more level spot to land. Like right here. There we go. That's almost perfect. So now I can stand right here and send my drone out to grab that pentaxid. That is not my drill. Give me my drill. And it looks like there's only one pentaxid ore, like one pentaxid thing to grab. That's because there's like really low amounts of pentaxid, 33. But 33 pentaxid is more than enough to get me to and from another planet. Come on. Here, pentaxi, pentaxi, pentaxi. All right, and look at the colorings on that pentaxid. Pentaxid apparently is purple in ore form and then is blue in raw form, which is weird. Well, I guess it's got a little purplish in it. So let's go ahead and throw that in there. I've got 39 raw pentaxid. Let's go ahead and turn that into pentaxid that we could use. And I'm going to go ahead and head into space while doing that. We've got more than enough cobalt now, and we've got more than enough pentaxid. So once we get into space, actually let me go ahead and mark, where's the cobalt deposit there's the one we were working on. I'm going to go ahead and put that. Then I'm going to mark another one here There's another pentaxid there if we need it. No, remove. Waypoint accept. Okay, so now we've got some marked waypoints so that when we come back to the moon, we won't have to start from scratch. All right, here we are in space. Let's go ahead and level out. And it looks like we're going to want to come around this direction. So over there, you can see the asteroid field. And the asteroid field has a base in it that we could attack if we had, you know, an attackable small vessel instead of this this unarmed one. But I'm gonna go ahead. Let's see how much pentaxid we've gathered. More than enough. Okay, let's fill up that and put the rest in. Where is? Do I want to auto group everything? No. Cargo box. Put you in here. And then let's set our course. Let's go to Zihines first and see what's there. Because once we get into orbit of Zihines, we should be able to determine if it's got the Sathium and the Zascosium that we need. Let's head this direction, and here we go. Warp in 3, 2, 1. Alright, here we are in orbit around Zihines. Now, Zihines' orbit has neodymium. Now, we can't go any further than these because of the distances, so we wouldn't be able to go to, say, Taladar or the Alien Outpost or Ningus, but we can stay where we are. We can also come back and go to ASUS if we wanted. But I think it would be prudent to do a little search around, try to find these asteroids, these what you call them, resource asteroids, and because there should be neodymium and Sathium. Now, if I look at the planet itself also has neodymium and Sathium. So if I don't find some resource asteroids, I can go down there to get some resources, but what I'm really gonna need is to find the asteroids eventually, so that I have a renewable source of neodymium and Sathium. Well, I found another space drone, and then this, which I believe is a freighter. Yeah, freighter A1. That's not exactly what we were looking for. We haven't found any asteroids yet, but I still have hope that we will. I also have hope that that laser drone will stay far enough away from me that it won't start shooting me. There is an asteroid there. That's neodymium. So let's see. This space drone is chasing me. So I want to get on the other side of this asteroid and try to just stay on the other side of the asteroid from it, so it'll start going away. But because it's in the general vicinity... Wow, I'm already out. Whoa, look at this. Whoa, stop it. Okay. Give me that. And that. Now that should give me Okay, now I don't see the drone in the area, which is good. Let me go ahead and come back in here and refresh my oxygen. Okay. So now I can actually start drilling on this now that that drone is away. Let me see if I can find some neodymium on this asteroid.